Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another whey protein powder review, and today's protein powder is by Final Boss Performance, and this is a whey protein powder. Wow, where do I start and where do I end with this particular product? First, before I begin with this particular review, I will tell you I paid for this $35 plus shipping. So nobody's paying me to say anything good or bad about this particular product. Since I paid for it, I am entitled to my own opinion on this particular product. Good or bad, wait until the end and see what my assessment of this particular product is at the end, or overall, I should say. So it was $35 plus shipping, and not too happy about it, but I can't really do a protein powder review if I don't have it in my hands, if I don't actually taste it and what I actually think about the product. So here we are, and even though I do have a link in the description for you to purchase this if you're interested, I do not get paid because I'm not a sponsor athlete or anything. It's just for convenience to you. I should say that in all my videos anyway. Anyway, so here we are. Let's take a look at our marketing label, which in my personal opinion, sorry Remington James, but I definitely don't like this marketing label. It's kind of, there's so many things that I don't like about it. It's kind of too many words, too many things. I don't like the font. I don't really like the color scheme. Yeah, overall, generally speaking, I don't like it. Not the good appearance, in my opinion. Anyway, let's talk about a little bit about these marketing label. Here we have Final Boss Performance. Right there it says whey performance protein. Cinnamon toast swirl, that's the flavor of this particular protein. You guys know I'm not too much of a fan of flavors on protein powder. I personally do not buy protein powder based on flavor. However, this thing tastes good. I didn't think I was gonna like this cinnamon toast swirl flavor, but just like opening it and smelling it, man, I can taste the smell. It is pretty freaking good. Like, it tastes good. On the scale of flavor, I will give it a solid 8. I will probably tell you later why I just drop a couple notches on taste, but I'll touch bases on that later. Hopefully I'll remember to talk about it later. But that's definitely an 8, solid 8 on flavor. So it says cinnamon toast with all their natural flavors. I can't even read right now. All right, so cinnamon toast swirl with all their other natural flavors. That's marketing wording there. 25 grams of protein per scoop. This particular protein powder review should end right there. 25 grams. So far, this is the protein powder with the most amount of protein. Not really. The Body Fortress has more protein per serving, but that's ridiculous. That's kind of too much advertising. But 25 grams of quality protein powder. This is it. I should stop the protein powder review right there. But wait, there is more. Alright, so the marketing label also says supports muscle growth, which is true. That's what protein powder does. And 1 gram net carbs per serving. I don't really care about the grams of carbs. It's irrelevant to me. However, depending on what kind of diet you're in, that may be important to you. This is a 2.06 pounds in this container. This is huge. So amount of powder or product for the money. It is pretty good, especially when you go back to the nutrition fact label, which I'm just gonna briefly touch on it. It's 30 servings. So the only thing I do like about the marketing label is that the smallest print in here is extremely legible. Like, I can put it right there without my contact. I can read everything on that label. That's kind of the only thing I find I'll say good in a way as far as transparency goes. I just don't like the layout, the colors, and the font and most of it, but other than that, it's okay, I guess. A lot of people like it. I personally don't. My suggestion is, hey, Remington, just update your label here. Just, I don't know. It's not like people go to the store and buy this. It's more like people that actually know your product and know how freaking good it tastes. They'll go and get it. But if it looks good on your cabinet, people will see it and be like, hey, what the heck is that? Oh, that's the protein powder I'm taking. It's awesome. Blah, blah, blah. You know, starting conversation, then your product and your brand grows. But again, my personal opinion, you can leave it like that for the rest of eternity. I don't know. You're called Remington. Anyway, so now going back to the nutrition facts label, which is another microphone dropping here. 30 servings. That is a lot of servings. That's pretty freaking good. I hate when companies say, oh, you have 30 grams of protein per serving, but you only get 18 servings. No. Do a good product, tastes good, has a lot of grams of protein per serving, not that many calories, and a lot of servings. Give the people what the people want. And this is doing that exact same thing. So 30 servings per container. Each serving is 31 grams, and each serving is 120 calories. That is another brownie point on that particular aspect. 120 calories. That is 20 calories less than the muscle tag that I reviewed previously. Has more protein per serving, less calories, and also technically has way more servings. It tastes better too, even though taste is subjective and I don't care much about this taste. But anyway, I digress. So, touching bases again, 30 servings. Each serving is 31 grams. Each serving also has 120 calories only. That's pretty good, pretty low. Total sugars is 1 gram of total sugars. That is pretty good. I would thought would have been a little more since the flavor is so highlighted in here. And also the 25 grams of protein. There's also vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium in here. Not too, actually there's zero vitamin D, but it says vitamin. I don't know why they put vitamin D if there's 0 gram or micrograms of vitamin D. That's weird, I just noticed now. But anyway, it has calcium, has a tiny bit of iron and potassium. I don't really care about it. I don't buy protein powder for vitamins and other stuff if it's not part of the protein powder. Amino acids, yes, it should have them in there, which by the way, it doesn't say anything about BCAAs. It doesn't have to say it, because all BCAAs or most BCAAs, essential and non-essential, are already part of the whey protein powder. Now, this overall is a very extremely good product. The only things that I would change or not change besides the label that I already complained highly about, but the product itself makes some other flavors. So far, this is the only. I think this is the only flavor you guys have. More flavors, vanilla, please, for those of us that like boring stuff. So vanilla flavor. The current flavor. Let me complain a tiny bit about the flavor, or not the flavor, more so the taste of the flavor. The powder dissolves fairly easy, more like the it dissolves easier than the harder than last time protein powder. Kind of in between that and the optimum nutrition, closer to the optimum nutrition than the harder than last time. But the cinnamon flavor aspect of this particular flavor is the one that has me kind of doubting what's going on. I'm not completely sure if it has cinnamon flavor or it actually has cinnamon powder in it. Because if it has cinnamon flavor in it and not powder, then this particular product has a tiny bit of that chalky aftertaste. Now, if it has actual cinnamon powder in it, then what I'm tasting is actually the cinnamon powder in it. Because in the application I'm using it, I have a little bit of that chalky taste or aftertaste, but it's kind of towards more the cinnamon aspect of it. I can almost say that it is the cinnamon, but I don't know. I could be wrong on that. That's kind of why I gave it a solid 8 on taste. But other than that, it's pretty good. If I am asked to recommend this, yes, 25 grams of protein, 120 calories per serving, 30 servings. Hell yeah, I would just try to go with a different flavor. Another thing to touch bases on this, it is whey protein isolate blended with concentrate. There was a video in the past, I think it was in the Muscle Tech video, where I kind of touch bases on concentrate, isolate, and hydrolyzed protein powder. Doesn't make much of a difference to the average consumer. However, isolate protein powder is technically better than the concentrate. So taking into consideration that this is, as far as I can see, isolate is first and then concentrate is second. It has more isolate protein powder in here than concentrate. So your absorption time of the protein powder in this product is faster than concentrate. Not that it makes much of a difference to the average consumer, as I just mentioned, but I like that, especially for that price. So, excellent product. Again, link in the description to this video for this particular product. If you're interested, I do not get paid to promote this particular product. Just there for convenience if you are interested. If you have any questions about this particular product or any of the products I have reviewed so far, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, pound the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.